Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll show you how to build your first MCP server and client in Python step by step. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. It's a standard way for AI models like GPT to talk to external tools and services in a structured way. And if you watch this video, you don't have to go anywhere else to get the basics of MCP. Now, in this, you must have two files. One is your MCP server, where you will have your tools or APIs, and the other file is MCP Client. This client file will actually call your tools or APIs from this MCP server. So in our case, we will have this MCP under server file where we will write two functions. One is add and the second one is multiply. So the functions are also known as tools, and instead of function, you can even pass APIs to get some real-time information. But for this purpose, we are going to use function here. And then we will write one MCP client Python file, and this client file will call from this math server these tools and get us the answer. So this is the concept in MCP. You should have two files. One is server and the one is client. Server where you will have tools or your APIs, and client from where you are going to call it. Now let's start coding. I have opened VS Code editor. You can use any code editor here. Now I'm going to click on this file and create a folder. I'll just click on this open folder, go to desktop, and I will create a new folder here. Let me name it as MCP tutorial, and I will open this. Now I'll click here. I trust the authors. The first file that we are going to create is our MCP server. This is where we define the actual tools that AI can use. I am going to write the file name as mcp underscore server.py. Now inside this file, I will write the tools. So for that, first we need to make some import statement. I will write here from mcp dot server dot fastmcp import fastmcp. Now in this tutorial we are not going to use any LLM model. This is going to be a very basic one, so that you get the concept of MCP, that there are two main things. One is your server and the other one is client, and in the next tutorial we are going to use LLM. Okay, so we have imported FastMCP. Now I'm going to initialize our server and give it a name and save it in a variable, let's say MCP, and then I will call this FastMCP. Now you can name your server anything. I'm going to name this as, let's say, math, because I will be writing two functions here or tools. One is add and the other one is subtract. Now let's write our tool. For that, you have to write this decorator mcp.tool, and now you can define a function. Our function is going to be defined add, and this will take two parameters, a which is integer, b is also going to be integer, and its output is also going to be integer. And here you can define docstring as well, add two numbers, and then I will return a plus b. I'll also define one more tool. I'll write here mcp.tool, and then the next function is define multiply, a integer, b is also going to be integer, and the output is also going to be integer. And then I can define the docstring here, multiply two numbers, and this will return a into b. Now we have defined these two functions here. Now let's write this if name is equal to main, then we are going to run this mcp dot run, and then we'll pass this parameter transport is equal to, okay, here I have to write MCP not MPC. Transport is equal to STDIO. Now this transport is equal to STDIO means that the server will communicate through standard input output stream, which is how most AI clients talk to it. So that's all for our MCP server. I will save this. Now I'll create a new file which is client one. I will write here client.py, and let's make some import statement. First, import async. We import async because MCP runs asynchronously, and we import one more library here, that is from LangChain underscore MCP adapters import multi-server MCP client adapters. Okay, here I have to write dot client. Yeah, this client help us connect to one or multiple MCP servers easily. And in our MCP server file, you can see that we have two tools here, but we have only one MCP server right now. So it will help us to connect to this server. Even if you have more than one server file, this will help you to connect to multiple MCP servers. Now I'll define the main function here. Async define main. Inside this, we will wrap everything as async function so we can await tool calls properly. First, I'm going to define client here, and now I will call this MCP server client, and inside this I will define a dictionary, and inside our dictionary, let's say we are creating an MCP client and telling it how to connect to our math server. Now the command we say is we are running Python, and we will give arguments. So I will write here math, and I'll create dictionary here. Inside this, the first one is command. Command is going to be Python, then argument, and this also arguments. And here you can give the path of this MCP server. So if I click here, copy path, I'll make a list, and inside this I will just pass the path of this MCP server, and then the next parameter is transport okay, this also in quotes STDIO. So transfer defines how well or how we will communicate, and again using STDIO. This means our client will launch the server process automatically and talk through standard input output. I'll write here tools, tools is equal to await, and then client dot get underscore tools, and inside this I will write the server name that we have defined. Server underscore name is equal to math, this one. And then first is our add tool. Add tool is equal to next, this is a function, then t for t in tools if t dot name is equal to add. From the list of tools, we pick the specific ones we need. So here we are picking add, and then the next one is multiply underscore tool, and same. I can just copy this from here and paste it here. Instead of add, I can write here multiply. Now once we have this tool, we want to get the result. Let's say result 1 is our variable where we will get the result of add. I will write here await, and then add tool, I will call this dot a invoke. We call the add tool asynchronously using a invoke, passing our input as a dictionary. It sends this to the MCP server and gets the result, and we print it. So here we will pass this in dictionary. I'll write here a is, let's say a is 5, and then b is 10. So 10 plus 5, we should get 15 when we will call this. And then we will also print this result. I will write here add result, and then result 1. Now similarly, let's do it for multiply. So I'll copy this from here and then paste it here. I'll make this result 2, and then instead of add, I will call here multiply tool, and let's say this is going to be 10 into 10, we should get 100. And in result also, I'll print here result 2. Finally, we will run our async main function using async.run. So I will write here async.run, and we will run our main function. And first we need to start our MCP server. So let's do that. I will save this. Now I will open a terminal, new terminal. First, let's run our Python MCP server. Press enter. Now our MCP server is running. Let us open one more terminal, new terminal, and now we will run our client, Python client.py. Let's see if here I got an error. Okay, so it's because of this slash. I have to pass like this. I'll change this. Let me run this again. We don't see anything here. It has run, but we are not seeing anything. All right, this I have to pass outside the function. Now let me run again. Great. So you see, for add result, 10 plus 5 is 15, and here I should have changed this to multiply result, and it is 10 into 10 is 100. Let me rerun. Add result is 15. Multiply result is 100. The client successfully connected to the MCP server, called both tools and got the results back. So let's recap what we built today: an MCP server with two tools, add and multiply, and MCP client that connects to the server and uses those tools. All communication happens via STDIO, no networking setup needed. This structure is the foundation of how AI agents connect to external system using MCP. And in the next tutorial, we will use here LLM model. So here we did not use it, but in next tutorial we will be using, we just have to pass one LLM model here, and that LLM model will decide which tool to call, and that will be next level of the basics of this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.